Hello, Brian McCarthy here from Bold&Break with another tutorial. It's a bit of a quick tip, this one, but I kind of want to talk about my journey to getting to this stylized effect. So last year in my personal work, I created this piece.
Pick up the mic when I come, so pick up the old venue, 3, fresh from my head to my feet, yo, 4, pick up the mic and tour, 5, catch the girl, them eye, 6, smash up.
So you get the gist of this. It's, you know, it's very heavily treated, the text, of hitting the beat to the lyrics. And I didn't realize it was probably heavily influenced by something I saw and loved 7 years ago by a guy called Carlo Vega on Vimeo. This piece was actually featured on Motionographer. It's a great piece. Let's have a play.
Clean clothes look grimy. Pretty women don't mind me. So what's 50 grand to a young nigga like me? One of my this shit crazy. Walk outside the whole world hating. Nervous stares at the thoroughfares. Surveillance camera, police chasing. This shit weird. We be home and still be scared. It's grief here. It's peace here. It's easy and hard to be here. Psycho. Liable to turn mic.
So you get the gist. This is a little bit different from mine. Kind of, you know, didn't know I was kind of very heavily influenced by that, but, you know, add my own bit of flair to it. So to create this effect, let's start with surprise. Oh, create a new comp. Control N, call this master comp. Well, you don't have to, but it's good to name. And within our master comp, we want to create a new solid. Control Y, call this BG or background. Lock your layer and zoom out. Create a new text layer by pressing Control T. Name it whatever you want. Ooh. And to center the anchor point, hold Control Alt Home. And to center the layer, press Control Home. Okay, so how we achieve this effect is, first things first, we make it a 3D layer. Let's keyframe the X rotation at 90. So what's going to happen is this is going to flip up, and we want to go about 10 frames ahead. To do that, hold Shift and press next frame on the preview. Bring this to 0. Let's pre-comp this layer by pressing Control Shift C. Get rid of comp 1. And within our pre-comp, I'm missing my effects panel. To get that off, press Control 5. So the first effect we're going to add to this is echo. Echo can be used in a number of ways. An echo can work differently when it's on an adjustment layer versus when it's actually applied to the layer. Right now we're going to just use it applying to the layer. I may talk about echo on an adjustment layer in future videos. So what's going to happen here is you're going to kind of see it. It's giving a visual feedback of the layer right up until the last keyframe. So let's bring the number of echoes up to 10, and you're going to see it much better. You see, the more you add, the more echoes you get, essentially, of this layer. The decay is, how do I kind of explain this? Let's just do it visually. If I bring the decay to 0.8, you can see, so there's still the number of echoes is happening, but there's a decay, so it's kind of falling off. There's a kind of opaque, and the echo uses a blending mode. Play with these. You're only going to kind of discover what they do by visually having a play, but we're going to keep it add for now. So this is quite nice. Okay, really simple effect. And to get the most out of your echo effect, we are going to play with curves. Let's just go with the tried and tested for now. And it's going to be much smoother. Let that render. Echo this effect, depending on what computer you are using, will be heavy on the CPU. So There, it's really sharp there. So maybe let's play with the keyframe, pull this out so you get a nice long, so you can see, so the feedback you get off this effect kind of more blending into each other. Let's maybe add more echoes here. So this is quite nice. I like this. Okay, now the next effect we want to add to get that kind of tear, let's just jump back in. So you can see here especially that tear there. It's kind of tearing apart as it moves up. Add roughen edges to your effect. Now, I'll always say layer order is effect order in your effects panel is very important, and you'll see why. Bring the border to 1. Let's actually get this out here. Bring your scale to about 50 and bump your complexity right up. So we have lost our echo because echo is not the final effect rendered in the effects panel. To move it down, hold Control, left bracket. We're losing our whole effect, but bring it up to full. The preview, sometimes you will lose what's actually happening depending on what your preview is, because it's basically dividing the pixels being rendered in the window. So let's keep it at full. I would try and keep it at full while you're doing this. Sometimes you've just got to put up with the pain of waiting for the preview. So we've kind of gained back our echo, and we've added in the process these kind of really rough edges that just make it feel more tactile. And it's looking quite nice. Again, I play with this. There's so much you can do. Make sure your scale isn't too high, or it scales that out. Or you could even do that if you want to kind of make it look like it's kind of chalky. That's cool too. Your border will just be covering more of the roughened area. I would keep this at 1. I'd even bring it down to 0.5. But yeah, have a play. Let's rotate this. So you can rotate that to add more, but I'm not going to go through any more. This is kind of just to set you up and have a play. You can add more effects. Glow, I'd add glow, have a play with that, add noise. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any more questions or anything you'd like to see more of, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.